Good morning. Happy Friday. Come on, Facebook. Sorry, I got distracted. There was a picture of a dead rattlesnake that one of my friends in Arizona had to kill. They looked pretty large. So that's exciting. Hopefully they don't go to jail for that. No one there to arrest them. Yeah, happy Friday. The sun's shining. It's another beautiful day in central New York. As always, I'm still drinking. I'm drinking my coffee. Chat's working. Hey, Matt. Long time no talk. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys saw, they're gonna pause Paw Patrol because they don't want to portray police officers as being good. Doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand the intentions, the motives. I think that there's a whole bunch of ignorance and assholes going around right now that are driving very quick decision-making process that's gonna all end up backfiring drastically. So, welcome to America. Good morning, Mom. I hear Canada is still closed, so no luck getting out of here. And I hear Mexico started building their own fucking wall. They're like, we'll trap them. We won't let them come down here. Don't ruin Mexico. Kidding. So today, a lot of what I've been reading lately, Tim Ferriss has a great book that he just came out with. It's a really long one, but it's a compilation of all of his. Tim Ferriss, for those of you who don't know, is a podcaster. He's basically become a professional podcaster. He was a health and fitness enthusiast. He's most well known in this space as like one of these guys who, one, he tries pretty much anything, and two, he also has documented all of his workouts since he was in the 8th grade. So every single workout he's done, and that way when he wants to go back in, if he wants to look like he did when he was 37 from a physical standpoint, he has his nutrition and his workouts that he was doing, so then he can go, okay, so I'm going to train for 8 weeks. Prior to that, this is where I should be, blah, blah, blah. Boom, results oriented guy. Very, very type A. Super intelligent guy. But he put together a book. He's had hundreds of people on his podcast, ranging from, professional athletes to some of the top doctors in the world to guys like Arnold and, just everybody. And so he took the notes and he, sat down and he started going through and he started drawing all of these correlations. And some of the things that he found, he obviously talks about in the book. But then he also does like little mini segments with each person. So that you can get like just a snapshot insight into who that person is and kind of what makes them tick. But one of the things that he found is overwhelmingly meditation is something that the vast majority of people who he has had on as guests, who also happen to be extremely successful, not just in business or in sports, but just in their given field, right? So, and he comes right out and he says, like, this isn't like like your foo-foo meditation where you've got to sit and hum and find, but they take time and they take intentional time every day to set aside and 10 minutes a day or 20 minutes a day. Like Arnold said that he meditated every day, an hour a day for a year, And that completely changed him. He doesn't do it per se as much anymore, but every day that like he committed himself to that practice. So that got me thinking a little bit like, okay, well, if, so in 10 minutes a day, really what you're forcing yourself to do is get away from things like Facebook, away from your phone, away from all of your distractions, all of these things that cause stress and cause you to be, what we classify as like parasympathetic or sympathetic, so in this case should be sympathetic, and just like balled up, shoulders come up, like you're just, so then, when you're in that sympathetic state and then you see something else that pisses you off on Facebook and then, someone cuts you off, it's like, that cascade effect. So this forces you in just to kind of clear the mechanism, kind of clear your brain, kind of take a moment to reset, gives you that opportunity to then, if you choose to go back on Facebook, which a lot of times I imagine like, you walk away from it and you're like, all right, what? I feel good. Sometimes people go on to Facebook to feel good. You want to see if someone liked your picture. You want to see if someone commented on that. Like that's a lot of times what people look to social media for. And that's why I always, people who post every workout on there, they're not doing it because they want to have a journal of it. Christ, they have a Garmin. They have a journal of it. They have a Training Peaks account. If they don't, they should. It's free. They have a Strava account. If they don't, they should. It's free. They post it on there because they're looking for praise. They're looking for people to say, oh, great job. Oh, you went for a run? It's so hot out today. I can't believe you did that. That's what people are looking for on social media. It's a cry for attention. And you can see that in the current state of America is, social media is, I honestly will stand 100% behind this. Social media is ruining this country and the world, frankly. Again, I think that social media is one of those tools that the initial onset, the buildup of it is very good. It's a great tool to be able to, my mother lives all of, well, it depends on which road I take. 10.8 miles away is the closest way to get to my parents' house. And here we are. We can sit and have a cup of coffee over Facebook. But in the grand scheme of things, it's increasing stress. It's decreasing attention spans. It's, causing more issues than it's helping. Like you don't go on Facebook to get smarter. You go on there for clickbait. You go on there to make yourself feel good about yourself. And you go on there to see like, oh, yeah, my ex-girlfriend's getting fat. I'm winning. So back to meditation. Find that happy place. Take 10 minutes a day. Tim Ferriss has said, if you take 10 minutes a day for 7 days, you will noticeably see a difference. So what I would challenge you to do is I would look at it from an analytical perspective and say, take, I don't know, say you're going to start on Monday, because all good things start on Monday. You can't start a diet till Monday, so you can't start meditation till Monday. So on Monday, be like, all right, I'm going to commit to 10 minutes a day. And, whether you do it in the morning, the afternoon, or the evening, whatever is a time that you can be consistent. Minimize as many variables as possible. So I'm going to do it first thing in the morning, 10 minutes a day. And but before I do, I'm going to, just jot down in a little notebook. We won't even call it journaling, but jot down in a little notebook, like how I'm feeling. Like, I think this is just stupid. I don't have any issues. That tells us all you have issues. Do it for 10 minutes, 7 days, Good morning. Oh, I got both Matt and Val on here. All right. Feel special today. Hopefully you guys are probably sitting next. See, again, they're probably sitting next to each other. You're not still in Placid, are you guys? We're jealous of that. But 10 minutes a day for 7 days. See how you feel. What will it hurt you? It's 10 minutes out of your day. all you're going to do is you're going to get up and you're going to look Facebook for 10 minutes anyway, guaranteed. So 10 minutes a day for 7 days, just see how you feel. Maybe you walk away and you're like, wow, I'm moving somewhere else because America's lost its shit. Or you might come out of it and be like, no, that didn't do anything for me. Oh, I see you on there, Deb. Deb Armstrong wants to be made public. You just did a smiley face. You didn't even say hi. You just smiled. So I made you public. So that's part one. Part two of today, since we've only got a few minutes left, because I try to keep this short, sweet, and to the point, is be positive. So Sean Whalen, Lions Not Sheep, which I'm just started listening to him. He was a guy, I guess, I don't know a lot about him. Andy Frischella sent something out about him. And, I started looking at it. And, he said one thing that he does every day, he listens to this one Joe Rogan piece every day. And it's a very positive, very uplifting, but it's the second thing, like third thing he does every day. He wakes up, he drinks a glass of water, he goes to the bath, he goes pee, and then he plays this Joe Rogan thing. He goes, that's how I start every day, regardless of the day of the week, regardless of what's on his schedule. And he goes, I've heard it. He goes, I know it word for word, but I still listen to it every day. And as Ironman athletes on here, I mean, if you woke up every day and you had Mike Riley saying, good morning, Deb Armstrong. Good morning, Matt. Good, you'd be like, hell yeah, I'm ready to go today. For those of you who don't know, Riley's kind of a big deal in the Ironman world. He's the voice. He's basically like James Earl Jones from Field of Dreams, but in real life. And better, because he's tangible. You can shake his hand. And if you're on the later half of a race, you can usually, he'll run down the strip with you. So, positive. Find something positive. So don't go on, and again, I'm going to pick on social media. Don't go on social media and, get caught up in the scroll, because I promise you, you will not find positive. You will find more bullshit stacked upon bullshit. Whether it's, put something on your phone so that every day, with your home screen, when you open it up, have something there that tells, that is just today is going to be a kick-ass day. It doesn't have to be, something huge, something drastic. But again, it's kind of like making your bed. Yeah, I know. Actually, that's a genius. Deb just came up with a brilliant idea. I wonder how much a call every morning from Mike would cost. No swearing. Thanks, Mom. You're a little late to that party. I swear all the time. So that's a great idea. There should be someone out there who just has a phone book of names and just, calls someone up and is like, morning, Deb. It's going to be a beautiful day. Goddamn, go get it. And then hangs up the phone. Be like, what? The hell was that? So just be positive. Be positive. Find something positive to be that first thing that you hear when you wake up, because again, that's going to help set that tone. So if you wake up and, if I wake up and Beth is like, the cat, sorry, see, Mom, I caught myself. I didn't swear. The cat got run over by a car. You're going to be like, oh, yeah. And I'd be like, oh, Kevin, poor Kevin. You'd be sad. Kevin didn't get run over by a car. But if you woke up and Beth was like, hey, honey, I just won $1 million. I'd be like, I can get that new bike. I'd be positive. I guarantee the rest of my day, no matter what happens, I'd be like, that's okay. I had, my day is good. So find something positive that you can hear or you can read or you can see first thing in the morning, whether you print it and you put it on your wall, like something that is going to set that tone of like, today is going to be a good day. And lastly, I'm going to close today. It's Friday. I want to say thank you to all of our law enforcement, because without you guys, we don't have safety and security at home. All of our military personnel take care of us at home and abroad, but also our law enforcement take care of us at home. Yes, there are a few bad apples, and yes, there does need to be some changes, but overall, every law enforcement person that I know is a good human being. They have families. They do a stand-up job. They participate in their community in a positive way. So I thank you guys for that, because I know that nobody is saying that right now, and that's most important. So use that as your positive for today. And anyone that wants to disagree with me, please send me a message. Hey, Sonia. So please send me a message, because I would love to discuss it with you, and I would love to put you in touch with at least 15 different law enforcement personnel who do more for the community than most of you ever will realize. So I hope you guys have a stand-up weekend, a fabulous time. Get your asses outside. Do something positive for your community, and we'll